Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Boost! I'm YouTube late today because I gotta make this video and then I gotta go meet my family for Mother's Day. So anyway, we're going to a taco place and I'm breaking my diet today. I'm YouTube famous now. Available in 2000 BC, the album Dad. Yeah. Rock on, gold dust woman. All right, let's get right in this video, shall we? Okay, well, what I thought was gonna happen, happened, and it happened today. And I really am surprised that it happened in the way that it did, in such a clear statement. And what I'm talking about is the fact that Jeffree Star just ended James Charles' career. I mean, it appeared that James Charles' career was ending anyway, but this was the nail in the coffin for James Charles. And if you don't know what I'm talking about a tweet that Jeffree Star just put out a little bit ago. I also want to talk about a little Instagram story that Jake Paul and Tana Mojo put out last night before all this. And it seems like the cards are just falling now. I mean, all of them. And Tana still follows James Charles, so it appears that they're still friendly, or I don't know. But it didn't seem funny to me what she said in light of what was going on. So, I don't know. Apparently, she has an opinion about this too, so it seems like everybody is just done with James Charles at this point. And the other thing I want to address before I get into this, just as a side note, okay, is that I have received so many requests from people to make a video responding to what I think about Nikocado Avocado's video exposing Trisha Paytas with receipts. Okay, I watched the whole 40+ minute video. I have some opinions about it. I've literally, you guys, received hundreds of DMs and comments about making this video, and so I'm going to make it. I've had a couple people reach out to me saying, well, there's kind of two sides to this story, so I need to kind of like check into everything and then give a response, and I was also kind of waiting to see what Trisha did with it, if she was going to do anything with it at all. And so that video will be coming. I do want you guys to know so you don't have to flood the comment section yet again, but thank you so much. Hi, how are you? Anyway, so let's get right into this, what happened. And first I want to talk about the Jake Paul, Tana Mojo thing. So last night, or yesterday on Instagram, while James Charles' Instagram is just, I mean, it is just tanking, right? I mean, I don't even know. I have not even checked his social blade today. Ding-a-ling-a-ling, sham-a-lang. How's the drama phone? This is Peter speaking. Oh, hi, Jane. How are you? You did. You started watching that new series that I told you to watch. On the Hulu? I know. James Charles, Social Blade, that show. Yeah. Oh, it did? Oh, it got a second season. Well, all right, Jay, I'll talk to you later. I mean, it is just so unreal to me. And you know, like, even late last night, I went up to the casino with my good Judy last night, so it's been a long night. But anyway, I was playing lightning strikes, and no, I didn't win, but she did. She called me today to rub it in my face. I think. She called me, so anyway, she usually calls me the next day just to let me know how much she won. So anyway, hey, good Judy, I'm so happy for you. Happy Mother's Day. If anybody should win, it should be you. Anyway, so, but I was watching this last night, and it just was so sad, right? It just was like, boom, boom, boom. I mean, it just kept on tanking and tanking and tanking and tanking. And I'm like, this is unreal. Like, I have never seen somebody's popularity ever, like, just fall from grace this quickly before in my entire life. And, you know, the thing that's interesting about this is that we have never really had a scale, so to speak, of gauging somebody's popularity before. I mean, until Social Blade with YouTube, which, let's put this little statement out here. Hold on a second. Social Blade put this up yesterday on Twitter. We wanted to thank everyone for helping stress test our servers today. You guys crashed things left and right, and we fixed them, and helped us set some new records. Over 55,000 people on site at once, and over 20 years of watch time for the day, and today isn't up yet. And everybody under there was like, well, you know why. The site shut down because everybody was going over there to watch the James Charles Social Blade. And I think what's interesting about the idea of Social Blade, right, is that it's really the first kind of measure of somebody's popularity or success, and who knows how accurate it is, but, you know, it seems to me, to be pretty accurate, it's the first time we've seen a measure of somebody's popularity. So you could see it fall or go up or whatever if we base popularity on views and subscribers and things like that. So it's the first time we've ever actually, in really the history, been able to see this, other than like election polls, you know, where they go up and down and things like that. This is really the first time that we've been able to see something like this. So it's kind of just, it's unbelievable. I mean, to just continue to tank and tank and tank, and I'm sure on the heels of this Jeffree Star tweet, there's more. I went over to Jake Paul's Instagram last night. I think I got like, I don't know, 22, let's just throw out a number. Within about 5 minutes, I got 22 messages from people on Instagram saying, go check out his Instagram. Some people like shared it with me and all this kind of stuff. So real quick here, I'm going to run it for you. It's literally like 2 seconds, you guys.
Everyone, happy Sister Saturday.
Okay, and if you can't read the end statement that Jake Paul put out, it says, just remember, if your friend has a product, don't promote the competitor. Good night. And it's just so obviously shade towards James Charles, right? But what's interesting about this is that Tana hasn't come out and said anything. And Tana and we know James are really, really good friends. So it's very interesting to see what's going on and why she hasn't said anything. Does she feel like, I don't need to say anything? It's not my business. I mean, she did say Happy Sister Saturday. That is some shade, okay? I mean, in the middle of what's going on and all this kind of stuff, she got in. I mean, she really did. So, I don't know. What do we think about that? It's going to be interesting to see these people, because I do think that some of these people will be forced to make a statement at some point about all this kind of stuff. I mean, they're either going to just walk away and like 5 days from now, they'll just like at, you know, 2:32 p.m., I'm getting my coffee, unfollow James. And then they're hoping that nobody will notice it, right? Because I was thinking about this, and I was like, thinking about Shane, and I was like, the second that Shane Dawson unfollows James Charles, 15 drama videos are going to go up. It's just the truth, okay? Because I made a video about who's unfollowing who yesterday. You know, we're all doing that. We're all like wanting to see who's unfollowing James at this point. So, you know, for those people out there that are heavy hitters in the YouTube community as well as celebrities, a lot of celebrities are unfollowing James Charles. It's going to be just a matter of time before they do. And when they do, we're all going to be waiting for it. You know what I mean? So then today, 2 hours ago, Jeffree Star put this tweet out. Well, actually, before that, he put, oops, because now he's continuing to congratulate Tati on 6 million, 7 million, and now he says, I must have been high yesterday. Sorry, Glam Life Guru. Huge congratulations on hitting 8 million subscribers, okay? And everybody's saying this is indirect shade towards James. Well, all along, I have said that I knew that Jeffree was going to come out, and all he would have to do is just end it with one tweet, right? Just one tweet, one little thing, it would be over. I, honest to God, did not believe or foresee that it would be as blatant of a statement as it is that he put out. So here's a statement that Jeffree Star put out 2 hours ago. There is a reason that Nathan banned James Charles from ever coming over to our home again. There's a reason why I haven't seen him since Glam Life Guru's, Tati, birthday in February. He is a danger to society. Everything Tati said is 100% true. And I saw that statement and I was just like, it's over. Like, I mean, it is literally over. And not just because, oh, you know, Jeff, because listen, y'all, you know, it's 2019. In the year of 2019, the first rule of Fight Club is you don't cross Jeffree Star. It's not about that, okay? It's about the fact that everybody knew that they were super close in the past. And now the two people that he was closest with are coming out and saying this stuff about him. It just looks really speculative. Not to mention, there's not really anybody, except for Gabriel Zamora, coming out in support of him. So it just doesn't look great, you know? And I don't know, like, it kind of makes me really, to be honest, like when I look at it, like I was talking to a friend of mine last night about it, and she's like, oh my God, she was like, you know, like videos are popping up here, you're making so many videos, and I was like, yeah. And I said, but you know, the whole situation just makes me really, really sad. I mean, it makes me really sad, honestly. You know, of all the friendships that were lost in it, and the career that's going to be lost in this along the way, and how James's family is now going to be affected by this forever. How James is. I mean, James literally is 19 years old. And I said this in a video a couple months ago. I said, you know, like, he could fall, like, if he lost everything that he has, what's he going to go do? Work at a mat counter? And I got so many comments underneath my video, and people were like, oh, no, 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 no. I work in marketing. I work in PR. I work in this. I work in that. And James Charles could go get a job tomorrow making 6 figures, you know, doing 6 figures from what he's making now, right? He could get a job tomorrow doing this, doing that, doing this. And he could, you know, be working for marketing firms telling them what, no, he couldn't. Nobody's going to hire him. Nobody's going to hire James Charles. They're talking about Morphe dropping him. There's no, I mean, he is not brand safe for any of these people. And, you know, and I'm going to actually make another video this afternoon about this because I put a little bit of a video together that I want to talk about. And, like, the sisters out there, you know, Tati talked about his age demographic being 12 to 14 years old, okay? How do you explain this as a parent to a 12 to a 14-year-old, to a 12-year-old, you know? What's going on? Like, this is their idol. This is their role model who is falling from grace. Imagine what that must feel like for them. I mean, when we were growing up, for anybody that was ever 12 years old, okay, you know, like, let's just be for real. We had celebrities we looked up to. If they fell from grace like this, and one day you literally are getting on Twitter and everybody's like, sister, 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 and then the next day you get on there and everybody's just hating on your role model, like, that would be hard for a lot of 12-year-olds. So I have a feeling that there are conversations going on that parents have had a really difficult time having these conversations. This goes so much deeper than just pop culture, who's unfollowing him and whatever. This has to do with this fandom that he created, okay, of youth who is now being affected by his reputation and what's happening to him. And he's not hireable. And let's just be for real. If he gave this all up and walked away and tomorrow went to NYU to go to college, are you kidding me? Are you telling me that he's going to sit in a college class, okay? And for what? I mean, chemistry? You know what I mean? And he's going to sit there and people aren't going to look at him and be like, that's James Charles. Did you hear about what? I mean, it's, what do you do in this situation? I think it would be so unreal, like, you know, and now Jeffree Star is coming out and saying something about it. And, you know, it would make you wonder, like, well, what is that all really about? And Jeffree Star's probably not going to come out and do a tell-all. He always kind of, like, if you look back about the Manny and Laura thing, like, he fed it out, and then he fed it out, and then he fed it out. Do I think he'll put more tweets out? Yeah, now that he's put this out, I definitely think he'll put more things out there like that. But do I think it's going to go on and on and on? No, I don't think that he'll ever get on video and do a tell-all video unless he feels like it's necessary. And Jeffree Star may feel like that, you know? It was interesting how many comments when I talked about my Jeffree Star video the other day, where people were like, you know, he's a Scorpio, and Scorpios are very loyal, and when you cross them, they're done. So, you know, I don't know really a lot about how he is with his closest friend. It's interesting when you go underneath the tweet, though, and I'm just going to pick out 2 tweets of a conversation that was said underneath here, because I think it's really telling of kind of people's split views that are going on right now. But I think it's obvious where people are standing. And somebody said, not defending James at all, but it's kind of corny for all of you beauty gurus to gang up on him now, that y'all see he's already down. Your input seems like it's for attention. If you knew he was a bad person, she uses the S word, but I'm not using that on my channel because you have to put 25 cents in the cuss jar. Why? And I just poked my eye and it kind of hurt. Why not speak on it then? Why wait until now? I saw something on either Twitter or YouTube that pretty much summed it up. Everybody was probably scared to say something like Tati said, but now that Tati has thrown the first stone, it's not as hard for them to overcome the fear of doing so. Jeffree Star's not afraid of James Charles. Okay, let's just be for real. Jeffree Star waited for this to come out. Jeffree Star has waited for this to kind of unfold, and then he's going to be the one that's going to put the nail in the coffin. That's just how it's going to always be, okay? And there's been a lot of beauty influencers that haven't spoken out about this at all. Let's just be for real. Laura and Manny haven't said anything, and I don't blame them, okay? I think they should stay far away from it, and I do know for a fact that both of them had unfollowed James long before yesterday. So all these people saying that they just unfollowed James, no, that had happened a long time ago. You know, Jaclyn Hill hasn't come out and said anything. Nobody's really come out and said anything yet. So, you know, like Jeffree Star and Tati are the only ones. So it is going to be interesting to see what happens. And like I said this just a couple days ago, this is going to be a division not only within the beauty community, but also within YouTube. I mean, like, this is really going to divide it. And I think by Jeffree coming out and saying something now, what he's basically saying is, if you are loyal to me and you are a friend to me and you trust me and we have worked together, you better not go over to that camp. I'm telling you, or I'm done with you. And Gabriel Zamora, let me just tell you something, okay? I said in a video that I did this, and I got so much flack for calling Gabriel Zamora a flip-flopper. Well, he is, and I think he's an absolute 100% opportunist, okay? Because when he was going down the drains with Nikita Dragon and all his Nikita Dragon and Laura Lee and Manny, and let's not forget, it was Gabriel Zamora that posted the picture, okay? And then Gabriel Zamora, less than a year later, is the one that comes out on top, okay, and is doing a video with Jeffree Star, to then turn around and come back and make a statement against Tati. Indirectly, you're making a statement towards Jeffree, okay? Figure out where you're at, Gabriel, because it's not working for you. And, you know, last night, I was looking on here. I want to say this, too. I have to get this in here. I'm sorry. I don't have it pulled up because I had it screenshot, and I want to read what he did. But he was mouthing off again last night, you guys. He retweeted Cardi B's tweet, and he said right here, "A friend that tells your business over a dispute was never your friend." Girl, you need to go back and watch some of your videos, okay? For example, the one that you have pinned right here called Makeup and Opinions. That's you spreading your friend's business all over the internet. You, sir, to me, are ridiculous. I am sorry. I just don't understand why you have any stake in this game anyway. Your relevance is completely, and so is mine, maybe, okay? Only related to the fact that there's any drama going on here whatsoever. Because when this is over and Jeffree and his camp are done with you and you don't want to side with James anymore, where are you going to stand in the middle? Let us all know how your career looks by yourself, because you're awful lippy for being a beauty influencer. I'm just saying, okay? It's not a good look for beauty influencers. Anyway, my advice to you, Gabriel, okay, as somebody that's kind of watched you for a while now, would be zip it. And I said that the other day, and you didn't listen. So I'm saying zip it again. Anyway, the whole situation is just like, you know, it's surreal to me. It just really, really is. And more is going to come out about this. You know, we're going to find out more and more and more. And like I said, I have a video that I'm going to be putting up this afternoon. I know that we're kind of oversaturated on the whole James Charles thing right now. But, you know, I think it's interesting to talk about and find out kind of like the back ends of what's going on. And I had kind of a thought about something last night, a business thought about all of this. And so I wanted to kind of like research it a little bit, which I've done. And that's going to be my video that I'm putting up this afternoon. So I hope you guys come back and visit me for that. Put all your comments in the comment section below. I love that you guys have a conversation. And I have to say, by and large, most of you have been really considerate down there. Listen, we don't have to be nasty. We don't have to be rude. We can be nice to one another in our comments. So please try to keep it classy. I love you guys. I hope you're having a fantastic Mother's Day, and I will see you later. Bye.